Caller is from India, Brother Muhammad.
Sheikh, my question is, there is a hadith in Sahih al-Bukhari, and it states that Allah has hated for us three things: vain talks, wasting of wealth, and asking too many questions in disputed religious matters, or asking others for something. Sheikh, I ask questions in disputed religious matters to get the most authentic opinion. Is this haram?
Okay. I will answer inshallah. Muhammad from India, he says, Allah Azza wa Jal, the Prophet said, alayhi salatu wasalam, that Allah hated for you three things. And the hadith was narrated in Sahih al-Bukhari. إن الله كره لكم ثلاثا قيل وقال وكثرة السؤال وإضاعة المال. Allah has hated for you three things. قيل وقال, gossiping and chit-chatting. كثرة السؤال, to ask a lot. And إضاعة المال, to squander and waste your money. So, asking a lot, كثرة السؤال, does it refer to asking questions about religion? In a nutshell, no. To elaborate, questioning at the time of the Prophet ﷺ, a lot was prohibited because it was a time of legislation. So the Prophet ﷺ said to his companions, leave me as long as I leave you. As long as I don't mention it to you, don't ask what's your ruling on drinking green tea in a mug without sugar. With mint, of course. So I did not say anything or comment on it, and there is nothing in the Quran to talk about it or against it. So why are you bringing it up? Don't ask, because there is a possibility that if you ask, it may burden the whole ummah. After Hajj, with the Prophet ﷺ, the Prophet said, was standing and talking to the congregation. One of the companions stood up and said, O Prophet of Allah, is this Hajj we have just performed every single year for us, or once in a lifetime? So the Prophet ﷺ was angered by this question, because if he were to say every single year, that would have burdened 2 billion Muslims on earth. But he said to them, leave me as long as I leave you. As long as I did not discuss it, then don't bring things up, because it's time of legislation. After the death of the Prophet ﷺ, there's no legislation possible. The deen is complete. So asking questions that are relevant, that are genuine, even if plenty, is a good thing. What is not permissible is to ask about hypothetical things. A brother calls me, Sheikh, if I were to travel to the moon or to Mars, and it's time for prayer, where should I face? Or how do I know the times of prayer? I said to the brother, when you get there, give me a call, and I will find you an answer, inshallah. This is hypothetical. You're not one in a million or a billion or even 5 billion that have the possibility to go there. Why ask so, questions? Therefore, such questions are prohibited. But on daily basis, you ask questions frequently. Oh Sheikh, how can I wipe over my socks if I am a traveler? Oh Sheikh, if I take off my socks, is my wudu broken or not? And you keep on asking these questions to learn your religion. This is totally permissible. As the interpretation of kathratu su'al can mean to literally ask a lot of questions, or to beg money. When you ask people for money, this is also su'al. And it also can be asking about things that are not of your business, not of your concern. And we sit with so many people like this, and they're heavyweight. And he just sits there with you in the waiting room in a clinic or somewhere, and he just chit-chats. So what do you do? I do this and that. How much are you getting paid? I don't know the guy, and he keeps asking questions. How many wives do you have? How many kids? What is this, the FBI? Am I under interrogation here? And he keeps on asking such questions. This is not permissible in Islam, as the Prophet said, alayhi salatu wasalam, min husni islam al-mar'i tarkuhu ma la ya'ni. A sign of a person's good Islam, that he does not get himself involved in what is not of his business.